So first down for Air Force. Romine rolls to his right, pass is caught. Robinette has it, close to that first down marker and across. And the fourth player, as Darius mentioned, in Air Force history to have two 1,000-yard seasons. So in certainly some rare company, as Worthman goes to Robinette. Jalen Robinette with his first touchdown. Been kind of quiet in this one with all the coverage on him, and he hauls it in for 6.
This matchup between Robinette and Butler has been an interesting one to watch. Not very many opportunities for Robinette, but when he's had them, one of two things has happened. He's either goes up and gets the football like he does right now, or Butler has been in a pass interference situation.
By rule, a chop block.
Wow. That's the first penalty, but it's a big one for Air Force. Romine going to the air. Rears back, and he's got Jalen Robinette at the
plays, but they're going to stick to their guns and their bread and butter, which is the power rushing attack.
Robinette's first catch of the game, and here's his second down over the middle. Climbs the ladder and picks up a first down. Dropped at the...
Ball sits at the 12. Romine almost stumbles under pressure. Heaves it downfield. Did he catch that, Robinette? Yes, complete across midfield. Talk about an improvised play.
Jalen Robinette bails him out. Now, it was a pretty good effort to throw the ball to avoid the rush, but this is a great adjustment, great catch, get his feet down in bounds. That's a huge play in a difficult situation.
The 6'4" senior from Bexley, quarterback here. He almost stumbles coming out from under center.
Well, he gets stepped on there, does a nice job of shielding the ball as he slides left, and then puts it up where his guy might be able to catch it, but only his guy. And his guy.
Romine to throw, near side to Robinette. Wrestled down inside the 5.
He'll have him a quarterback next year as well. 3rd and 4 for Romine. Zips it complete to the outside, and his favorite target, Jalen Robinette.
The difference between Nate Romine in the pocket with his feet set and outside the pocket on the move are night and day. The play before this, he was out of the pocket, his feet weren't set. Look at that ball. There was some mustard on that, Carter. You let this kid set his feet, he can hurt you with his arm. It's going to be important as a result for Navy to get some pressure on him so that he can't sit back there and eat sandwiches a little bit more here in the second half.
Senior QB for Air Force has won his last 6 starts. On 2nd and 9, time to throw. Here's another deep shot for Robinette. He's got it on the second play of the second half. Robinette makes the grab from Romine. 41 yards to open it up for the Falcons.
It's just one-on-one coverage out on the outside, but great protection up front. That offensive line doing their job, and Jalen Robinette, who had that untimely penalty that pushed him out of the red zone, comes up here with a huge grab, a great route, just beat the one-on-one coverage.
12th career interception by Weston Steelhammer. Romine to throw, 2nd and long. It's another deep shot. That's complete inside the 35. Robinette again goes slipping away, and Jalen Robinette is going to take it all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Hit the big one.
Well, this is what you have to do, some pretty good protection. And what I love about this is that there was some pressure in his face, but Robinette just runs a beautiful post route. And there's 3 defenders, but he just spins out of their grasp, his big body and long legs doing the rest. But I love the way he pushes his route to the vertical stem to eat away the cushion of the defender. The safety comes over. There's some help there late.
Well, folks, Air Force and Navy, the Army who do so. Play action, Romine to the air. Robinette again. This one doesn't go for 70.
These guys have more passing yards than they have rushing yards. The same is true for Navy. Good protection up front. And I tell you what, Nate Romine showing you why he came into this game chucking this football around for a while.
Taking an interception, turning it into a touchdown, building a 17-0 lead. First play of the 4th quarter. Romine, play action to the air again to the outside. It's Robinette again, spinning inside the 30-yard line. There is is a flag down, but Robinette.
Carter, we may have to go back into the record books a long time to see when you have a receiver that had more yards than your leading rusher for this offense. Jalen Robinette, big body, and what a dime that Nate Romine threw. Right on the.
They still need to be executed.
They ran that play exactly against Colorado State with success, converting a couple of third downs. They got Robinette out there, and he's going to take this to the end zone. First time they get him the football, 75 yards, touchdown, Air Force. Well, that's quite a response. And that's what you've been saying all afternoon. Give this kid a chance to make a play.
A chance.
Antonio Hall had decent coverage.
That's all it takes. He's just running a post route. He gets inside him, he's open, but Romine has to step around and he throws it late. So then it's a jump ball, but that's okay because your guy is 6'4" and can jump out of the gym. You go ahead and throw it up, give him a chance. That's why it's late, but look at the high point of the ball. Brings it down, and then it's just a foot race from there.
Guys.
Romine looking backside, gets it away. It's Robinette trying to break a tackle, could not at the 36-yard line. Boy, if your cornerback said in this football game, because both teams leave their corners on an island so frequently, you better hang on.
Well, and they've done a good job. Even the long pass play was a busted play where he had to stop.
Plus 25 for Air Force, trailing by 15. Romine looking backside's got a man complete, first down yardage at the 12. It's Robinette. The eyes are different for Romine in the second half, aren't they?
Well, he seems to know where number 9 is.
That's smart.
And I don't know how you can miss him since he's 6'4", 220. They'd have to tell me to throw to somebody else. And if with somebody else, it might be Reffitt, who's another big guy that's
over and stop the play.
Second down and long, and Romine wants to go to the air and has a man. It's Jalen Robinette, gets by the defender. This is what we talked about. Touchdown, Air Force. His 100th career catch. Good for his 16th career touchdown. And Air Force right back in it, down by only 4. Play fake. Romine with time, unloads it, and a catch by Robinette again. And this time he's brought down on the spot. And that was Nias Martin. Time he corrals him.
Deep play action fake. Romine fakes it as if they're coming out of the I formation. Robinette goes down, not with a distinct move, but with a little nod and head fake, which is what really good receivers do. Breaks out to the right, and the ball is laid out there beautifully in front of him. He can.
They had a career-long field goal by their kicker, Luke Strabel, earlier today. Romine trying to set it up for him, and it's Robinette on another catch, still on his feet, and finally brought down at the 35. And that
they switched the routes as they came off. Robinette was outside. He came inside on a deep in cut. The ball was thrown up there high by Romine, who took full advantage of the jumping reach. For Robinette to go in there against a 5'10" corner, Mike, that's like a power forward in the NBA taking a point guard.
But with just one incompletion before this drive, and now he has 2 straight. 3rd and 10. 3 passes in a row. Robinette, he has it on the run. Dropped in the bucket perfectly by Romine for the first down to the New Mexico 30.
Route simply outran the defender. It was like a half-mile run. He had plenty of time, and Romine just laid the ball up beautifully with great soft touch on it and let the receiver run underneath it. You can see he's got the great size, speed advantage on that corner.
Romine also got lead now for them. As they've been trailing by double digits for most of this game, they've never led, and they've trailed by as many as 15, and that was midway through the 3rd. Romine on a deep drop, guns it, what a catch! The 35-yard line by who else? Jalen Robinette.
Off the play fake, Romine set up perfectly, feet underneath his pads, threw the ball with conviction to Robinette, who lined up on the right side, just went straight down the field, ran a deep in cut, and he stuck it in there right in between two defenders.
Just in front of Nias Martin, who made the tackle. And now Romine once again. Another amazing grab. Robinette high into the air for that one, and a first down at the 22. This guy is so impressive.
Oh, he is very impressive, and really the throws by an option quarterback have been very impressive too. But it's amazing how in a game dominated by the runners, the passing game has really electrified the Air Force. Getting run fakes, play pass in the secondary all the way.
Robinette on the left side of the offensive line. Romine gets away from pressure. Flag is down. Gets decked as he puts it up for grabs, and it is Robinette making the catch at the 42, but there is the flag back inside of the 5-yard line.
Holding. Offense number 66. Half the distance to the goal.
Ball gets intercepted. The game's over. They declined that penalty. New Mexico ball, and we're done. He put that one up for grabs. Second down after the penalty from his own end zone. Robinette, yes, indeed, to the 19-yard line. It's going to be
for this Air Force team. Right, and he started out the season extremely well, but a little bit off the last 3 weeks.
There's a catch by Robinette over at the sideline at the 20 in college. The JUCO ranks before coming to Fresno. Here's Romine to throw. Lets it go and finds his target for a first down. Robinette at the Fresno State 40.
The play action that they get, and then the way that Robinette drives the defender up the field, and then you see the hips turned.
Well, if it's not a break for Air Force, it's certainly a bullet dodged by them as they take over at the 49 of Fresno State.
Yeah, great field position.
Romine to throw on first down, looking for Robinette, and he has him inside the 20. First down at the 18. Tied in on becoming the all-time leading receiver yardage-wise in Air Force history.
And this is a great throw by Nate Romine. Watch how he flattens this route off with his pass. You know, Robin
back there. What would that mean to get this group?
Well, I think anytime you get the opportunity to hold the trophy, it's pretty important and pretty special. And I know that the team's been working hard, so a victory today will go a long way to holding that trophy up later in the year.
Well, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to back up to the guy.
Hobbling a bit, but a 45-yard strike.
Yeah, they had to take shots. He runs right by Xavier Moss. I don't know what he was looking at. That's the guy you have to focus on. If they're going to go to somebody in the passing game, it's good on. Looks like Moss is shading over there, the safety if they're at the top of the screen.
Cleveland in motion. They fake the handoff. Workman going to flick it down the middle. He goes up and makes a beautiful catch. Jalen Robinette. You want to triple cover him? No problem.
Yeah, when you got a guy who's 6'4", 215 pounds, throw it up and let him make plays. Worthman did a good job putting it where his receiver could go get it. And watch Robinette just elevate over everybody. Nothing Moss or Riley could do. That's a tough matchup. We're going to see it all day long. I continue to go back to a beautiful play.
Goes Air Force to work from the 45. Arion Worthman, pump fake now, going to fling it down there. It's going to be trouble for Army. Easy catch there. It's Robinette, another big chunk, and Air Force.
The freshman with the double move. Watch Riley bite on this move by Robinette. Gets by him. You know, Riley should have grabbed him. And
triple option attack here for Air Force. Worthman's going to drop back to pass in his first play, taking a shot down the field for Robinette. And he has it. Jalen Robinette. How many times has he done that this season? The big play guy for a big game.
I mean, I love the fact that it's a triple option attack. They run it, run it, run it. They open the game with a deep pass to Jalen Robinette, their #1 receiver. Just a deep crossing route. Nice throw by Arion Worthman, and Robinette will go up.
Came in as the all-time leading receiver in Air Force history. Gets things started early for them.
He's athletic. He goes up, and right there, that matchup on Kevin.
Receiver here with 2,498 yards. He's had 4 100-yard games this season, so expect to see him maybe a little bit more as they try and open up this off.
They do that 5 times, and it's a touchdown.
Worthman's going to throw, end zone, it's caught, touchdown, Robinette! 22 yards.
yards. Arian Worthman hits the big guy. 6'4", Robinette went up to get it. Boy, is this a pretty catch or what? Seldom used in this game, but when they have to make a big play, look at how Robinette goes up, gets the foot in bounds, and comes down for the catch. Does not get better than that. Beautiful play by the...
To stop this offense, and we just saw a great example why on that last play.
18-yard gain. Worthman to throw. First pass is complete, and it's you beat 4 times. You come back. I mean, they're 10-1 on the year, but it's Worthman back to pass on 1st and 10. Deep shot. Robinette has it inside the 30-yard line. Wrestled down. James may draw another 15-yard penalty.
Showing you why.
Correction, it's number 3.
Why the NFL is interested in him. Gets vertical, closes the gap on the safety, and just runs a straight post route. And how about the arm of Arian Worthman?
Second and 7. Play action complete to the outside. Robinette fighting his way just short of the first.
They just aren't there.
Picked up one on the play, 2nd and 9. Worthman wants to throw again, steps up in the pocket, goes deep down the middle, and this one's caught at the 25-yard line. Beautiful catch. That's Jalen Robinette, the senior out of Bexley, Ohio, just outside of Columbus.
Now, what I tell you now, number 9, you want to build a receiver in a lab, he's going to come out looking like Jalen Robinette. Offensive line does a great job giving Worthman time to step up, climbs into the pocket, and you throw a jump ball up for your guy. You trust your player. Anybody could have caught that ball, Gleason, but Jalen Robinette, the better athlete of the two, comes down with it. Got a penalty here.
False start offense, number 66. 5-yard penalty.
Against left tackle Jake Barnhorst. Set up a 1st and 15 at the 28-yard line. Make the pitch. Worthman again goes down the middle, and wow, it's a one-handed stab. What a catch. Robinette, his 6th touchdown. He is number 1 in the nation with 25 yards of catch.
Downfield, number 61 offense.
Oh,
5-yard penalty.
Oh, Jackson Wilson.
Wow.
Oh, that hurts.
And I mean, you talk about it. I tell you, man, Robinette, a special athlete. You know, I asked fantastic. Unfortunately, that play gets called back for Air Force. But left guard, he's working his way to the 2nd level. And just takes a couple of his drifts too far. Doesn't realize where he is downfield. Tries to get back when he sees the ball released. I mean, you can't coach that one-handed grab by Robinette, unfortunately.
Owens and DJ Johnson in the backfield. Worthman, is he going to throw it? Yes, he is. They got it. And again, it's number 9, Jalen Robinette.
They give you run action, bringing all of your 2nd-level defenders into the box. Your corner comes off of Robinette, playing the run. Robinette wide open. That's a fantastic play call. And that is 2nd half off.
Very first play of the game went 75 yards for South Alabama. Air Force first play of the 2nd half will go upstairs. And this one's going to go 75 yards. Robinette inside the 30. Robinette's going to take it to the house. South Alabama scores on the first play of the first game. Air Force comes back and scores on the first play of the 2nd half.
And to account for him, I know Air Force likes to run the ball. I know they give you a ton of run action, but you cannot let number 9 run scot-free, wide open like that. There's miscommunication. You see the guys talking on the back end. But a player of that talent, you got to keep an eye on. I don't care. The whole game, they could run the ball and throw it his way one time. Just make sure he doesn't beat you deep.